Deck of the back of one of the boats. And you know, we're always thinking about storage because we have all these rods, right? Right now I bring 2 tackle bags, a reel bag, and like 10 rods, right? So you always think about, oh, storage, the deck, how is it gonna look? How am I gonna do things? Especially if you haven't done it, what am I gonna do? So essentially, what you have here is the deck. Usually behind the big tank, there's like some kind of table, you know, shelves to put your tackle boxes and some rod holders. That's one boat. Here's another boat. Look at all of it. And I just want to let you know, look at all these rods and reels. My goal here is to smile when you guys spend money. So also for storage, on the back of the boat there's shelves, a lot of good shelves. I actually like the shelves because I use soft bags, and well, if there's birds around, soft bags are harder to clean than a hard tackle box. So that's my preference. So down the reel, there's rod holders. Usually they'll fit around up to like 8 feet. Otherwise you gotta kind of lean them like this. So these are my rods that were too long for the regular rod holders. So I had to put them in the front of the boat. I had to point them forward. Some boats have them where you can actually angle the rods all the way down the side. But this boat had to do that. The other part for storage is you can always put stuff up on the top. So, when you book a trip, a lot of it's online or through a chartered boat, like through a charter master. If you know somebody, sometimes you can hop on their charter. There's also other charters with like manufacturers, like Seeker rods. Last year that was a Seeker trip. I won this rod last year on the Seeker trip. There was 2 Seeker sponsors. I was like, if they dropped my number. So, pretty cool, because it's like a $400 rod, right? So, you guys hear me okay back there? Okay, perfect. So, a lot of times you book online. Typically, you pay like half, and they give you a grace period if you back out. Right now, I mean, if you plan on going, book soon, because everything's filling up fast. The fishing has been really good, I mean, locally and actually more locally for like yellowtail and bluefin. So it's been hard to get on the boat sometimes, especially when the bite's going. Don't wait till the bite's like line up and it's your trip. Like spring, summer, it's usually good for the shorter trips. Typically like the fall, early winter, you start seeing the longer trips. And that's what I typically do is like October, November for my longer trips. Also, there's the wait list. Sometimes you can get on a wait list, if the trip's full, you can ask how many people are on the wait list. If it's just like 1 or 2 or no people, you probably can get on. Now, it's hard to get a group on, but if it's 1 or 2 people, you might be able to get on pretty easy. As far as the rods and reels go, there's a million different views on what to use. So I'm just gonna touch on what I use. Everyone has their opinion on what they like to use, but like an overnight boat, small fish, you know, I'll go with something like this, 7.5 foot rod. It's like 20-pound test. Still has backbone. You know, it's good for like your small schoolie, you know, yellowfin, small yellowtail, Dorado, that kind of thing. Usually use like 20-pound with a number 2 hook. Dorado are really dumb, so don't spend a lot of money on expensive hooks for Dorado. Just use like a mustad. Works fine. For the 1.5 day to 3 day trips, that's when things get a little more dicey because of the bluefin. a lot of different sized fish right now. So yes, you might want to bring some lighter tackle like a 20-pound or a 30-pound outfit. But you might also want to bring like a 50, 60-pound rod like this for drop or loop fishing. This also could be a light 80-pound rod. Actually, we made this one for Guadalupe Island, but they never opened it, so didn't get to use it there, but I used it for sinker rigs. Then when you go to the heavy gear, if there's big looping around, that's when you want to go to like something like this, or this is a Tyra 20 on a United Closets Viper. So rated 2/130, but it's a 100-pound rod. There's 700 yards of 100-pound braid, and I have 200-pound fluorocarbon leader to my knife jig. So, yeah, on a 3-day trip, you might be bringing 20, 40, 50 pounds, 60, 80 pound, and 100-pound outfit. Now, because of the blueprint. Otherwise, you could have, back in before, you could have gotten away with lighter gear, but not so anymore.
Hey Richard, are you going to cover boat rods for those of us that maybe don't have 16, 80-pound rigs?
I'm not really.
Okay.
That wasn't planning on it, but yeah. But we can talk about it at the meeting. But yeah, the prices are different for everyone, so it's kind of hard, but they'll set you up with the right equipment. It's just not going to be as nice.
Yeah.
So on the longer trips, when we start getting into like the 7 to 10 day stuff, we're going to heavier gear and the variety of fishes more. That's why it actually, you end up bringing a lot more tackle. Because you're bringing everything from 20 pound to 100 pound, right? So, but the thing is, you're gonna start fishing for wahoo. So I have a couple of wahoo rigs here. This is a Seeker SSR 7650 with an Okuma Leos 6.4 to 1. It's almost 50 inches per crank. So wahoo are really fast, so you want to reel as fast as you can. So what you do is you cast this thing out, let it sink, count to 60 if you need to, and just wind as fast as you can. The strike on a wahoo is pretty fun. It's really head shaky, especially with braid. You're gonna notice that they head shake a lot and they're super fast. Super fast, super TV, and they make you wear boots when you're fishing. You can't wear sandals. Actually, anyone see the video of someone getting bit by a wahoo? Recently, it was pretty nasty. But so their teeth are so sharp, like this is like after one fish.
Oh.
And when you hook one, you'll be at one spot of the boat and you gotta pretty much run and try to keep up with it. Also for wahoo, you can use like raider jigs, or like a big spoon, things like that, and also you can bait fish for it. So I got a 40-pound outfit right here. It's another Seeker 40-pound rod with a 40-pound wire titanium leader and a light bait. You got number 20. So I make my own. Lots of people use different kind of crimps and crimping tools. You can figure out what you'd like to use. So I like the titanium wire just because it doesn't get kinked as easily. Then we have yellowtail outfits, which could be this outfit or bait, except without the wire. And then we have a jig outfit. This is a Salis 6X, real popular scramble dig. If you ever scramble dig, that's what it looks like. This is a 50-pound test. I have 65-pound braid, 50-pound leader on here. Cast it out, let it sink, You can yo-yo it, or some people just cast it out and let it sink and reel it pretty fast also. Fun fish to catch. Since we're talking about yellowtail, there's the other aspect of yellowtail fishing, which is on the dropper loop at night. And this, I have 100 pounds with a pound of weight. And a good sized hook if we're going to use mackerel. You're probably thinking, oh, why am I using a 100-pound outfit for yellows? Well, when you fish the bottom field, you guys fish for lingcod, right? So, lingcod, what do they do when you hook them?
Dive.
You go right to the rocks, right? Yellowtail kind of do the same thing, except they're way stronger. And not even close. So use a 100-pound, and a lot of times a 100-pound won't be enough. You'll lose them. Yeah, 2 years ago I lost 2 yellowtail on a 100-pound. Couldn't move them. And then a lot of the same rigs, like 30, 40, actually 20 to 50 to 60 pound outfits you can use for fly lining for yellowtail. I mean, not yellowfin tuna and bluefin tuna as well. So just imagine all these live bait setups. So when it comes to like your storage, real important, tackle bag.